Hey guys, my name's Brian. I just want to take a few seconds to quickly run over a few things regarding the golf cart and the trailer for you, just basic operational functions, just to make sure everything goes smoothly for you during your stay. So quickly we'll head over to the golf cart and run over that. Okay, so this is your entrance right here with the little green sign. Here's the golf cart, and it's pretty straightforward. There's forward and neutral right there, and reverse. This is your e-brake. Obviously make sure it goes all the way to the floor, and whenever you stop, pull it all the way up or it's going to go rolling off on you. You notice the extension cord is running through the steering wheel. That's done strategically so you don't ever accidentally drive off while it's plugged in. People have done that many times. It's expensive and damaging, so make sure, please, whenever you plug it in, which you should do at every opportunity to make sure your battery is fully charged, always just run one of the extension cords through the steering wheel like that, so that when you do get in your golf cart to go for a cruise, you never accidentally forget that it's plugged in and tear the cord out, okay? And you can always double check under there. You just want to make sure that blue light is on. The green light means it's full, but if it's flashing yellow, that means it's charging, so that's good. This back seat flips down if you need more storage, and this little metal bar here pops into there to give it support, so that's pretty cool. You got just like blinkers and everything on a regular car, just if you flip it to the left or the right, it will never turn off, so you have to manually flip it off every single time, okay? Speedometer is there. If you keep it under 20 miles per hour, 19 or 20 max, your battery will last you forever. If you go full speed, it just burns twice as fast. But you should have a lot of battery juice to have a good time. Okay, so this is the place. Now if you go around the corner that way, okay, it's pretty straightforward. Go to the end, turn right. There's a Publix and an Aldi and a Starbucks and a CVS. If you want to go that way, you go straight to the end, turn right at the end of the street, and just to your left is Pop's Waterfront Grill. It's a beautiful restaurant. Or you go over the big bridge, and then you're on Casey Key. That's where Nokomis Beach is. If you go all the way to the end, you'll get to North Jetty Beach. That place is absolutely beautiful. It's got a pier and it's good for fishing. But if you go all the way over that bridge where I just said, the big blue bridge on the Intercoastal Waterway, and turn right, go for this gorgeous drive all the way down Casey Key, especially at sunset. It's unbelievable. So anyway, here's your place. I'm going to quickly show you guys what it looks like. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is really important. So this golf cart is a slow moving vehicle. It's registered. It has tags on it. It's insured. You can take it on any one of the streets between here and the beach. You just can't take it on Tamiami, US 41. People drive like 80 miles an hour on there. Do not take it on Tamiami. But besides that, all the roads are safe. Anyway, so here's your entrance. It's nice and secured. All right, as you can see, we've got all your belongings right here. We got a bunch of couple smaller chairs, two brand new nicer chairs, a beach umbrella, football, boogie boards. We got a game of cornhole there. There's a clothesline. We've got a couple of lounge chairs. You can feel free to move those into the shade if you want. We've got the lights, which are gorgeous at night. There's a remote inside to adjust the brightness. That gate leads to our property. Just leave it shut. There is a small gate. You can't see it. It's a chicken wire sort of fence that keeps the dogs in and out. You can have a campfire if you feel like it. We don't have firewood. You'll just have to buy some at Publix. We've got an awning and all that good stuff. And then over here, I just wanted to show you, if you need some extra water for rinsing off, okay, there's a garden hose here. Notice the hose is in the shade. That way the hose doesn't get too hot. And then we've got, right here, I've got it on shower mode. If you want to rinse yourself off or your stuff, you can do that. Simply use that knob right there, the one on the right-hand side, on and off, and you're good to go. Now, you've got a couple things in here I want you to see. There's this little storage compartment. If you need a little dust buster, there you go. The battery works for that. It's charging right now. And this blower is amazing because kids always make a mess and sand gets everywhere, and you can always keep your site nice and clean and tidy with the blower. So keep that in mind as well. Oh yeah, and there's a spare fluid bottle there for the tiki torches. Okay, interestingly, these cool little lights here, they have USB ports on the bottom that you can plug in. You see right there. All right, you can simply plug those in, and then you have beautiful outdoor lighting if you want to sit out here at night and play games or whatever. These are the tiki torches I was talking about. Here's the grill. Just make sure the tank is on. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. There's really nothing in there you need to access. Here's the entrance here to the trailer, obviously. We always just leave it empty, or sorry, we always leave it unlocked. The key's either going to be in the golf cart or right here. Okay, right now it is sitting in the golf cart. There's another little dust buster here if you need it. There's an Aldi around the corner. There's spare grocery bags for you. Now you see the awnings out right now. It's giving a lot of beautiful shade. It's keeping the sun off the trailer. All this area is really great. Just got to remember, if you're going to go away for a long afternoon or if the wind starts to pick up, please just push this button, retract. Awning retract, awning extend, that's to put it out. Retract is to bring it back in. Because if we get a really bad windstorm, it could literally rip this thing right off. So it's very important that if you're here, you want to have it extended, that's absolutely great. If you're going away for the day, pull it in, or if the wind picks up, pull it in. Either way, okay? That's important. Now, this just shows that the hot water tank's on. You don't need to touch any of these other than this one, ceiling light. It does the main pot lights, okay? So just keep that in mind. Don't touch this, that's the slide. The slide is this area where the living room sofa and the table is, okay? Simple, pull the door shut. Here's the deadbolt if you want to lock it at night, pretty easy. These are a couple of kids' beds. These have brand new fresh sheets on there. Kids have their own lights and their own receptacles. These are your beach towels ready to go. This is the remote I was talking about for the lights outside. These are your remotes for the TV, which is connected to Wi-Fi. This is a USB cord for those lamps I was telling you about. You can connect your phone to Bluetooth and listen to it on speakers. We've got spare blankets, pillowcases and stuff for your kids if you need extra bedding. That folds down into a bed, which is great. These little lights here turn on. You just gotta push, there's a little button inside, and they have a little bit more of a nice ambiance to them if you're into that sort of thing. Otherwise, you can just stick with the regular pot lights. See, pretty nice. Coming into the bathroom, you can see it's been nicely cleaned for you. Here's your broom. This just pushes on and off. It's really simple. There's bath towels for you in there. If you really want to use the exhaust fan, it says right there, that's the fan, this is the light. But for the fan, if you want it to actually exhaust, you have to open this up first. And then you'll see the air will actually blow out. But if you're done, shut it again. And the reason why is because with the humidity while the air conditioning's on, it'll start to get condensation forming on there and start to drip inside of your trailer. Very important, we buy special RV marine rated toilet paper. It's very important you pay attention to that, because if you don't, it will clog the toilet and it'll make a horrible mess. Now, one thing to note, if you want to help flush the toilet more efficiently, if you just do your business and flush it on there, it's going to make a mess. So first hold this pedal down halfway, because if you push it all the way, it flushes. Okay, so if I just push it halfway like that, you'll see it'll allow it to fill up with some water first. Then you do your business, and that way too, when you flush, whoosh, there's a lot of water to help wash it down nicely, okay? So it doesn't start to pile up inside, and it'll actually give it the water to help it flush down through the system. This is an RV, so there's a few little quirks like that, which are cool, but it's important for you to understand. So you make sure you do that when you're using the bathroom, and only ever flush toilet paper, and only the special kind of toilet paper. If you run out, we have tons, we'll get you more. Okay, this is a shower. It's a RV, so it doesn't have the greatest water pressure you can imagine, but it works. And you've got hot and cold, obviously, like any other shower. And then, of course, your hand soaps and all that stuff, storage in here for you guys. All right, there's some hand towels ready to go. This is all clean and nice. There's USB port right there, too, on the side of the couch. Using this is important. All three of these, you just set your gas. Let's see, you're going to turn that one on. And then you flip that to your burner. Boom, it's on. Really simple. Just make sure these are all pointing in the off position in order to keep them, you know, not gas leaking in. This is sometimes not working. It's been intermittent. So if it's not working for you and you're cooking, to keep the gas getting into the trailer, just crank this open an inch or two like that, and there's a little button. Turn that on. There's your exhaust, okay? And that'll exhaust when you're cooking perfectly. There's a microwave, obviously. There's a coffee machine, just like any other coffee machine, except you put it in the side, the filters and that. Brand new knife set. The ice machine works great. You just pour the water directly into the bottom and you fill it up. There's a fill line. It'll tell you how full. And then you push on large cubes, whatever, and it'll produce ice cubes for you all day long. So that's really nice. We have cleaning supplies for you. We've got a blender down here. There's spare garbage bags. This is a little drying rack. You can set it on the side so your dishes can dry if you want. And then there's even an espresso machine and some spare paper towels. This is fresh water we get directly from the grocery store. It's reverse osmosis water. It's in here. It comes out cold or hot, so it's ready to go. And it's actually really nice, so you don't have to be buying tons of bottles of water or drinking out of the tap, okay? This is the thermostat right here. This is important. If you're going to be heading out for the day, turn it down. or sorry, turn it back up to like 80 if you're leaving. It cools down really fast. There's no sense in keeping the AC running all day long when no one's here. And then when you're here, I don't know, whatever you want, 75, 74, whatever. But the main thing is keep it on auto, okay? That word auto there is huge. That way it's just not all day long. It helps to keeps the wear and tear on the machine down and energy efficiency up. So I appreciate that. There's some reading lights here over the bed, which are really nice. You can see you've got beautiful new bedding. And there's even a bedroom here for the master as well, if they want to sneak out on the kids. This little door there, it does not lock, but it gives you the privacy you need sometimes. So anyway, I can't think of anything else right now. Oh yeah, I guess I could point out that there's some stuff up here, like some people leave spices and that can get you going, you know, so there's some coffee grinds, whatever, if you need it. But anything you need is accessible by golf cart. You don't even need a car when you're here, which is really great. Oh yeah, when you open the fridge, there's like a little button. Push that and then pull, okay? Same, you know, fridge and freezer, same idea. Don't just yank on it. There's a little release button here, okay? And again, always make sure these say off so that they're not leaking gas into your unit. It's a gas stove, it's standard, but just keep that in mind. If you got little kids, we're gonna store their stuff usually down in there. I'm talking about like playpen, high chair, that sort of stuff, okay? If a breaker ever trips, this is your breaker panel, nice and simple. Usually it'll be the 30 amp, that's the big one right there. You just trip that back on, that'll turn everything back on. And usually it happens if the air conditioner is running while you are using the hairdryer. See the hairdryer? We put a sticker, a reminder on there. Turn off AC before using. The reason we say that, for whatever reason, hairdryers are worst. You'll trip the circuit and every single plug will go out. So just temporarily, if you're going to do the hairdryer, just shut the AC off on the thermostat. These are just some helpful tips to get you guys going and to make sure everything goes smoothly for you in an RV and a golf cart. If you have any additional questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to call or text me directly. All right, I'm not sure what happened there, but I was basically trying to say that if you're trying to use the hairdryer while the air conditioner is running, for some reason it always trips the breaker. So if you're going to use the hairdryer, just shut the AC off for 5 minutes. You can always put the air conditioner back on again as soon as you're done blow drying your hair. That's what I was trying to say. All right, now the golf cart's out for a minute, but that's where your golf cart will be. When you arrive, you can park right here to unload your stuff, but don't stay there because it creates kind of a blind spot for the corner. So ideally, when you're parking, or if you got more than one car or just the one car, maybe you're towing a boat, whatever, there is a ton of space along this shoulder here. So you can park as close as you can, please, to the fence, anywhere along the grass here, in front of this black pickup truck, all the way, okay? And the reason is, like I said, if you're parking too close to this corner here, or just up there, it creates like a blind spot for people when they're coming around the bend. So just try to come up that way as far as you can, close to the fence, on the grass. That's for the parking, that would be great. And one last thing, we had an incident the other day where somebody was using the shower in the trailer to rinse off all their stuff. And the P-trap beneath the shower just got filled with sand and seashells, and it started to clog up the shower drain. So please don't do that. Use the hose outside if you could to rinse stuff off if you need to. All right, guys, any questions or concerns, feel free to call or text me anytime you like. 941-302-6265, that's my cell. You can call or text me 941-302-6265.